Hey Alicia, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for being able to join me on telehealth. I know it's not the same as in person, but um, this will work good.
Yes, yes. Thank you for meeting with me.
Okay, so today we're going to discuss your reported findings, which is basically just going over the initial exam when you first came in. We're going to go over your x-rays, the nervous scan, and then figure out what is the best plan of care for you. We're also going to do, after 10 visits, there will be a follow-up visit to revise your plan of care and figure out the best plan going forward based on how your body responds to treatment.
Okay.
Um, Before I dive into that, I want to discuss the how and why behind chiropractic and how it works. It's a very unique branch of healthcare. It's built off the idea of vitalism. So, vitalism is the body's ability to heal itself. Um, it's like if you get a cut and then the cut just naturally heals on its own, right? You don't have to think, okay, I need my arm to heal. It just naturally heals. So, the body has that ability, and all of that stems from the brain. The brain is what keeps the body going and functioning. And so um, it's the control center. And the brain communicates with the rest of the body to heal your cuts, keep your stomach digesting things, keep your body at the right temperature. It does all that via the nervous system. And so you have your spinal cord that runs from your brain down your spinal column, and then the nerve roots branch out of the spinal column to everywhere else in your body to communicate with what your body needs to do. So some people might wonder, well, what does that have to do with chiropractic? Because we adjust bones, right? Um,
Right.
yeah. Um, so we're actually more so nervous system doctors because when we adjust the vertebrae, the bone is what protects the nervous system. And so um, it's the protector of the nervous system. And so when the bones are out of alignment, then that interferes with the brain's ability to communicate with the body through the nervous system. So when we get those bones back to where they need to be in their perfect positioning, then your brain communicate with the rest of your body at max efficiency, and so it's a lot better for your health.
Oh,
um
that makes sense.
yeah, do you have any questions about that?
No, no, that explained it really well.
Okay, so we're going to dive into your history a little bit in the exam that we went through last time. So your primary reason for coming in and seeking care is you had a fall when you were walking your dog in the snow, right?
Yes, yes. I slipped and fell and
Yes.
landed on my right side.
Your right side. And what was hurting?
What was hurting?
Yes.
My upper right shoulder's been hurting. Really has been hurting, and then my lower right back. My
Right.
lower back.
Your low back, yep. Okay. Yes. And you told me when we met last time your right shoulder was more of a chronic thing, but it's flared up since you fell.
Yeah, it's always kind of bugged me, but ever since the fall, it's just been more. The pain's been more intense.
Okay. And then your right hip, your right low back, that was just that started since the incident, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Yep,
Okay.
correct.
Yep. Okay, so during the exam, I put you through a lot. We did a lot of testing. Um, During the palpation portion, I found that you had pain and tenderness through your cervical, thoracic, and lumbar region. So your top, middle, and low back, basically your full spine was a little tender. And this can be caused by subluxations within the spine and muscle tightness in those areas. A subluxation is simply just when the bone is misaligned. It's not perfectly where it needs to be. And so then it interferes with the nerve's ability to communicate. Also, specifically with you, there was decreased range of motion with your right hip, which makes sense because that's where you have the pain.
Right.
You had troubles with flexion, so lifting your knee on your right side, and then abduction, so lifting your leg away from your body. There was pain with that. With your right shoulder, we had positive muscle tests for your deltoid muscle. Everything else came back normal, but let's see, you had decreased external rotation, so let's see, you can see it going like this on your right side. You had pain with that. And also clicking with abduction. So when I had you raise your hands over your head like this, you had problems with that. And then also another thing I found was the muscles in the back of your head and neck were really tight, and tightness in these muscles can lead to pain, headaches, and dizziness. So,
Yes, I get dizzy pretty easily.
yes, so I think you'd be a great patient for full spine care, even though your main complaints was your hip and your shoulder. I think full spine treatment is just going to be best for you all around. Looking at your x-rays look really good. There weren't any contraindications for chiropractic care. Everything looked great. No degeneration, no other issues that I need to refer you out. So you should be good. We also did the nerve scan, and you had severely increased temperatures on your low back, while your thoracic, so your mid-back and your cervical, your upper spine, were within moderate to mild ranges. So basically the nerve scan is just verifying that you're having the most issues with your low back, and then mild issues throughout the rest of your spine. So I think chiropractic care would be great to help alleviate these issues and get you back to doing what you love, walking your dog, playing with your kids, doing all those things. So for plan of care, since you do have, this was a new injury, I want to see you 3 times a week this week, and then after that we'll cut you back to 2 times a week for 4 weeks. And then after that, once we hit, that'll be right around 5 weeks, we'll hit that 10 visit mark, and then we'll reassess and see how your body's doing. That way we get adjusted specifically to how you're handling treatment. If your body's responding good, how I'm anticipating and how I want you to, then we'll cut you back. If not, then we'll keep you at 2 times a week until we get your body to respond to those adjustments. It's going to be $50 per visit, which will be $500 total for the 10 visits. Does that sound okay?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay, we'll get you feeling better. The front desk lady will get you all scheduled out. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I think it sounds like a good plan.
Okay, and we do also take insurance, so that will be, she'll take care of you with that. Yep. Okay, cut. And then, okay, follow-up visit. Okay. Hello, Alicia. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm actually feeling much better. I have a lot less pain.
Good. And your right hip, your right low back is feeling good?
Yes, my right lower back's doing much better, and my shoulder is in a lot less pain, and I'm sleeping better at night.
Sleeping better at night? Good. And your daily activities, how's moving around in the kitchen?
Good. Walking and active and with a lot less pain, it makes all those activities easier to do.
Good. And your right shoulder? What about that? Are you able to lift it over your head?
Bug me now and then, but it's not clicking and it's doing better.
Okay. We'll keep up with those home exercises I gave you and continue full spine treatment. If we're still having some issues, then I can make some adjustments to your exercises and get some different things going.
Okay.
Since you're responding well, I'm going to cut you back to every 2 weeks rather than twice a week. So we'll cut you back on care. I want you to stay feeling good and functioning at your best. So if that works good, we'll keep you at that. If you notice you're degressing, then let me know and we'll get you in here more often. But I think you're responding really well to treatment.
Yeah, no, it's made a huge difference. So I appreciate it and all your expertise, and it's feeling a lot better.
Good. Okay, well, I'm excited about your progress, and I'm excited to get to take care for you as my patient. Do you have any other questions?
No, I don't think so. Thank you for the exercises that you've given me. They've helped a lot. And Thank you, Dr. Julia.
You're welcome. Okay, well, I look forward to seeing you at our next visit.
Okay, thank you.